Hello students, welcome back to LFI Educates. In this video, we are going to start with chapter 5, that is The 100 Dresses, part 1 by L. Besor, Esther. So let's get into the lesson. First, let's look at a little background on the author. L. Besor, Esther, born in 1906, died in 1988, was an American children's author. Her books were based on her life in small town in Connecticut in the early 1900s. The 100 Dresses is one of her famous writings. Some of her famous work include Ginger Pie, the Moffat's series, The Echoing Green, The Ellie, and many others. She was awarded the Newbery Medal for her writing The Ginger Pie. Alright, so that is something about this author, L. Besor Esther. Before we go into the story, here is the question. How do we judge the people around us? Is it by their money, their wealth and possessions? Or is it by their looks or the color of their skin? Or is there something of more enduring value to look for in a person? Now, the story which we are going to learn is a sensitive account of how a poor young girl is judged by her classmates. Wanda Petronsky is a young Polish girl who goes to school with other American children in an American town. These other children see Wanda as different in many ways. Now, can you guess how they treat her in the school? How does her classmates treat her? That we will find out. The story, The 100 Dresses, is based on true experiences of the author L. Besor Esther about a girl who is teased by her classmates because she belongs to a poor family. The girl, Wanda Petronsky, becomes the butt of her friends' jokes because of her funny Polish name. So she is a Polish girl from Poland. She's always quiet and wears the same faded blue dress to school every day. She always boasts of having 100 dresses of same color at home. The story is also about the realization which people from mainstream society are forced to make about other different people with similar potential and emotions. Let's look at the characters in the story. The first one is Wanda Petronsky. So Wanda Petronsky is a poor girl with a funny name who wears the same blue dress always and boasts of having 100 dresses. The next one is Peggy. Peggy always teases Wanda and she creates a game to ask Wanda about the dresses. She is different from others. She never made Wanda cry by teasing. She is the most popular and pretty girl in the school. The next one is Maddie. Maddie always teases Wanda. She is a very close friend of Peggy. She's a poor girl but never boasts like Wanda. The last one is Miss Mason. Miss Mason, she is Wanda's class teacher who helps the students and supports them. We will now look into the story, The 100 Dresses, Part 1. It was Monday. Wanda was absent, but nobody noticed in the class. She did not have many friends in the class because she was a very shy and quiet girl. Nobody had ever heard her laugh out loud. She always preferred to sit in the corner of the class. All her classmates knew about her was that she came from Boggins Heights, where people lived, poor people lived. Her parents were Polish, who left Poland to settle down in America. Wanda's classmates thought of her only when they came out of the class and waited to tease her, but she was absent. Wanda did not come to school on Tuesday as well. So Wanda was not in school on Tuesday, but nobody noticed her absence again. Peggy and Maddie were close friends. Peggy was the most popular girl in the school. She was pretty. She had many pretty clothes and her hair was curly. So she was pretty and intelligent. Maddie, her friend, was a poor girl. These Peggy and Maddie, they always tease Wanda. They stayed after the school to mock and tease Wanda, but they noticed that she was absent. So the girls made fun of Wanda Petronsky because they thought that her name sounds funny. Wanda didn't have any friends. She came to school alone and went home alone. So she always wore a faded blue dress. Now, after being teased by other girls, Wanda lied of having 100 dresses and 60 pairs of shoes in her closet. This lie became a game for others, and everybody in the class wanted her to describe her dresses for them every day. Peggy and Maddie, they derived pleasure in her discomfort. Peggy, the most popular girl of the school, was very pretty. She always teased Wanda, but she was not cruel. She was not really cruel. She protected small children from bullies, and she cried for hours if she saw an animal mistreated. So she never behaved cruelly with anyone, not even with animals. If anybody asked her, she always said that Wanda was not an ordinary person, but wanted her to describe the 100 dresses. Maddie, a poor girl, was a very close friend of Peggy. She felt bad for Wanda as everybody teased her. She wore different dresses given by a rich family. Since she is a poor girl who couldn't afford dresses, she wore those dresses given by the rich family. She feared that one day all the girls would be fed up of Wanda and she would become their next target. One day, Maggie decided to write a note, a letter to Peggy, asking her not to tease Wanda anymore. Later, she tore it up, thinking that Peggy might be angry with her and would tease her. She thought about Wanda's discomfort. She thought about how Wanda had described her blue and green velvet dress with each little detail, and her thoughts got diverted to the upcoming drawing contest. Next day, it was drizzling. Peggy and Maddie did not want to be late, so they did not wait for Wanda to tease her. There was a drawing competition for everyone in the class. Boys had to draw a motorboat and girls had to draw dress. Everybody thought of Peggy to win as she drew really well every time. Everybody drew beautifully in the class in bright colors. The class had assembled and the class teacher, Miss Mason, announced the winners of the drawing contest. Jack Bagels was the winner among the boys, and Wanda Petronsky was the winner among the girls. She actually drew 100 designs, all different and all beautiful. Everybody, especially the judges, were immensely impressed by her drawings, and each of her drawing was capable of winning the contest individually. But Wanda was absent on that day the winner was announced. So Miss Mason showed her drawing to all the students. Everybody in the class clapped for Wanda in joy. They found that all the dresses she used to describe were there. The green velvet one, the blue one, and the red one also. The boys whistled with fingers in their mouth. Peggy said that she had thought she could draw the same like Wanda. Alright students, so that is the end of the 100 dresses part 1. In the next video, we will learn about part 2. So that is it.